Hello viewers, Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. How are we all today, wherever you are in the world when you're watching? A huge shout out to you. You may have heard that Russia is amassing troops at the border of Ukraine. Troops, armory, tanks, weaponry, all along the Ukrainian border. There's speculation that there may be some kind of threatening move toward moving into Ukrainian territory. I want to see if that is the case or whether this is designed to literally threaten and show again Putin's, Putin flexing his muscles. Okay, let's take a look. Putin at the border. Okay, will Vladimir Putin and Russia invade Ukraine? Will Vladimir Putin and Russia invade Ukraine? So I'm seeing some kind of, what is that? It's like a huge structure. I don't know if this is where this might be, but it's like in a town square. It looks a little like a cut down Eiffel Tower. It's like a kind of tower ornate structure that may be in the center of a city or a town. That's what I'm getting. It's like a paved kind of plaza type area. I'll have to go on the internet and find out where this might be in Ukraine, whether that is a city or town along the border. Let's take a look. What is Putin doing? Amassing military weapons and troops at the border of Ukraine. Russian roulette is what I'm getting. Russian roulette. Okay, so the Eight of Wands. Things happening very quickly, but this is generally in relation to communications. Things, Mercury in Sagittarius, Mercury being communications, and Sagittarius definitely moving forward. We could be learning also more about what's going on. We've got the King of Coins. Okay, so this is, business, this is industry, this is the King of Coins is somebody that is very, okay, a businessman. It is my card for Trump. So here is where I think, and I had this immediate thought when I read the news this morning, I think Trump was put in there to try and remember the Biden investigation in Ukraine. He tried to get Biden investigated. He withheld military might from Ukraine. He tried to aid Russia in any way that he could, but he's no longer there. He's no longer there. So this could be also a diversion in some way. A diversion. It is connected with the ex-president. Could be connected with the ex-president. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got the foundation of the reading is the Empress card, which is my card for Russia. This Empress has given birth to something new. So definitely about Russia's push forward into territory that they don't have a right to take. The Eight of Swords, they've been restricted in the past. But this is also an anxiety as well. Jupiter in Gemini. Something around communications. The Eight of Cups is crowning this reading loss. I feel that one of the things, given we know that Trump aided Russia in so many ways, I mean, that's out there. It is a fact. He may have, in withholding the money, he just didn't have that power, did he, to do that? But we've got loss here, walking away from loss. So I think Putin would be potentially, there would be great loss for him if he does invade Ukraine. Now we've got the immediate future, the Chariot card. So yes, there probably could be more of a build-up. And the Chariot is something that just comes forward very, very quickly, likely to get out of control. So he does have some sort of plan here. But it's showing it won't be successful. Or it may not be successful. Two of Swords. The Moon in Libra, Justice. A decision to be made, a crossroads card. The Palace of Swords. I'm getting a lot of air energy. So it could be he might strike via air missiles. Things that launch air missiles. He's making a decision or has made a decision about that. Palace of Wands. In this deck, the Tarot of Dreams, there are 4 extra cards that coincide with the suits. It's an amplification of that energy. So the hopes and fears, that he has always had this plan, that is highly motivated to invade Ukraine. That's in the fear position. And we have the High Priestess, the unknowable. The unknowable. So the words, I love this particular High Priestess. The words encrypted or on the book that we see her holding is the darkness into darkness, the key to all mystery. Darkness into darkness, the key to all mystery. There is a plan that we don't know about. And we've got eclipses coming up. I'm very conscious of the moon there and the moon there. Something around, we've got a new moon in Scorpio, but we have an eclipse later on in November and another one early December. The Lovers card. The Lovers card. So it's like he was thwarted. Perhaps he wanted to weaken Ukraine's military. In the lead up to this, he was thwarted in that. The Page of Swords. A lot of sword energy. The Page of Swords can be a spy in the camp. One more. The Magician. Manifestation of something. Manipulation, manifestation. He has some kind of secret agenda with Ukraine. It may not necessarily be a full-scale invasion, but it's like he has people on the inside here. Queen of Cups, surprise, something being revealed. The Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands. I think he may take a move. If it's not right now, if he's held back right now, he may take a move when the timing is right. I'm going to draw a clarification on the High Priestess. It's an odd card to keep turning up, isn't it? Let's take a look at the High Priestess. Okay. What is this? Darkness into darkness, the key to all mystery. Stealth. The High Priestess, the Lovers, and the Page of Swords. Some kind of deal with somebody. He's definitely got people on the inside in Ukraine. He's been manifesting this for a long time. That's where this has come out. Nine of Swords, anxiety. I mean, it would be, NATO would be sent in if he did. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Will he invade? All right, he wants to be victorious. Here's the Magician again. It looks like he will be restricted. So even if he takes an offensive move, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, he will lose. He will lose. And we've got the Tower card at the base of the pack. and the Star card and the Ace of Swords. You know, this is really again part of a slow-moving type of energy, world energy that's been with us for the last 5 years. But it seems that if he does invade, launch some kind of push into territory, I think I know how this is going to go. He has separatists along the border that he's been supporting for some time. He will continue to do that. It won't be a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. He will take territory. Help separatists take territory and try and argue that on the world stage that it was some kind of tribal territory. But there's a loss for him. Will his strategy, because it's a stealth, it's something we're not expecting, will Putin's aiding of the separatists to declare some kind of victory, that's what I feel, will this be successful? Will it be a successful strategy? So a Russia-controlled part of Ukraine, ultimately, is what he wants. Will this be successful? Okay, so we've got the Two of Swords. It's heavy decisions, really, for the world to make if this occurs. The Palace of Wands was in the hopes and fears. You know, there's a lot of rhetoric about keeping Russia in check, but it would be a huge move to do so. And particularly via NATO. We saw what happened with Afghanistan, didn't we? NATO, the UN has failed to stop atrocities. We've got the Emperor card as the foundation of the reading. The Devil card. The Devil card in the past, toxicity, greed. The Ace of Pentacles turned up in the last pull. It is ultimately about expansion for monetary means and resources as well. So we've got the King of Cups, which is Biden, in the sky crowning this reading. Putin only fears, I don't think even fears NATO, because NATO would need the US support there. It might be a decision for President Biden to make. The Page of Cups, because America funds the Ukraine in military armament. We've got the Page of Cups. That's what Trump tried to hold back. Page of Cups, bombshells, surprises. The Hierophant card, faith, government, that law and order, that the society will be preserved. Our higher selves. We've got the King of Wands. So I think this would be a congressional decision in the US as well. Putin ultimately I don't think is successful because there's some kind of coming together against whatever this move is that is going to be made, because we know that Temperance, now this is December timing as well. This is a Sagittarian card. Biden, in my 6 months reading, 6 monthly reading, shows strength in December. Is this related to Ukraine? Okay, Three of Wands, foreign shores, the Sun in Aries. This is a fairly strong move. A lot of work has been done. A strategy, planning. Okay. The Palace of Coins. So they would face heavy sanctions if they moved in this way. Heavy sanctions. The Six of Cups. The Sun in Scorpio. We've got a new moon in Scorpio coming up. And the Two of Wands. Will his strategy be successful? Something around the past. I do feel it's what the Congress does will determine this. The Ace of Cups and the Sun. He'd be sanctioned. Russia would be sanctioned, face really, really heavy sanctions. I'm pretty sure that NATO would go to those areas, but I think Putin's strategy is support the separatists, get involved, support a tribal war. But I think that America and NATO will thwart him. He'll pay a very heavy financial sanction type of price for whatever actions he does take. It's really unknowable. I mean, he might get threatened by sanctions if he, just from the military build-up. We've got greed, toxicity here, the devil card at the base of the pack. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back again soon. Also, I just want to mention that the world at COP26 did sign on to stop deforestation by 2030. There's been billions of dollars earmarked to repair landscapes where there has been mass clearing. Most importantly, Brazil's President Bolsonaro signed on to that stopping deforestation, probably because somebody has, going to give him money to repair the trees he's cut down, But not taking away from that victory, large-scale deforestation of the world's trees and forests and jungles, everyone signed on to stop that. And that is a significant win. If we can't get agreement on anything else, we've got agreement on that. All right, bye for now.